Hana, do you have a moment?
Sure, Sakura. Yes, Lady Sakura.
It's okay. You don't have to be so formal with me. When we're alone, I actually like it when you speak to me like in the old days.
Alright, if you say so. But it feels a little odd. You always speak to me in a pretty formal tone.
That's just... I've never spoken any other way. It's such a habit for me now, I don't think I'd be able to change my ways.
You're right, I suppose. So, what was it you wanted to talk about? I'm always here if you need me.
Oh, it isn't anything important. I just wanted to chat with you. I've been thinking a lot about back when we first met and got to know each other.
You mean before I became your retainer?
Yes, you were so stubborn. You snuck into soldier sparring sessions and trained in the hills and fields. You took the training more seriously than the soldiers who were actually enlisted. Remember all the little scrapes and cuts you'd have afterward?
Don't bring that up. It's embarrassing.
And I always had to heal those injuries for you.
Some days I definitely needed your help. You always followed me and helped me out in so many ways while I was training. Thanks so much for that.
It was no trouble at all.
Oh, but there is that one time you got lost in the mountains. I thought you were following me, but when I looked back, you were gone. It took hours for me to backtrack and figure out where I'd lost you.
My ropes had caught on a tree branch, and you hadn't noticed when I fell behind. You've always been able to fixate on a goal and not lose your focus.
I'm really sorry about that. I was so concerned with my training then, I didn't think of what I dragged you into. It really wasn't very considerate of me.
That's not true. Now that it's all said and done, it was good for me. I tend to be introverted, so I was thankful that someone like you brought me to all those places.
Really? Hearing that makes me feel a lot better.
I hope that you always stay the same, Hana. Never change.
Of course. Wait, are you saying I haven't changed from the old days? The inconsiderate days? That's just mean, Sakura! Hey, Sakura! Would you like to continue our talk from the other day?
Hello, Hana. Of course. I always enjoy sitting and talking with you.
I've been thinking for a while. You're a really kind-hearted person to have spent your time with me. I wasn't exactly interested in all the things that someone like you would normally be. And I felt like if I could serve someone as deserving as you, I could become a samurai just as great, no, greater than my father was. That's why I worked so hard to become your retainer.
Hana.
When I was young, I promised myself that I would faithfully serve you. I already knew I wanted to follow my father's footsteps. Your kindness gave me a reason to achieve my goal.
When it came time to select a retainer, I was told there was no rush to decide, but I immediately named you anyway. The reality is, I had decided on you long before I was given the choice.
Sakura?
Your capabilities as a fighter were obvious, and that made you a good choice, but... You were such a young girl. Several people questioned my decision because of that. No matter how skilled a samurai, they did not believe you could fulfill your duties.
What? I didn't know that.
They said that a personal retainer needed experience more than martial skill, and that at your age, it would be impossible for you to fulfill your duties. I refused to listen to them, though. I had decided, and eventually they gave up.
I never knew. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Lady Sakura. Thank you so much. But why did you fight for me so hard?
Well, that's... I apologize. I just remembered I have an urgent errand to attend to.
Huh?
Hana, let's continue this conversation another time.
Sure. That was oddly abrupt of her.
Hana! I'm sorry for my abrupt departure while we were talking before.
It's okay, Sakura. But I really want to know why you fought so hard for me to be your retainer. Not knowing has been killing me.
I figured you would still want to know. With how I left things hanging, I can only imagine your suspense. The reason is, I knew I could really trust you. I didn't just believe I could, you'd proven yourself over and over. Because you carry scars from so many times that you've gotten between me and danger. Your wounds are healed, but the scars from those events remain. Like the time I was climbing a tree while we were out exploring. The branch broke and I fell, but you softened the blow by trying to catch me. Or the time a wild dog attacked us, and you protected me when it lunged to bite. Each time you were injured, and you did it even though you weren't obligated to.
Sakura.
I feel bad for the pain and suffering you've endured in my place. But back then, it told me that you'd protect me no matter what happened.
So you were feeling guilty over my injuries. Phew. It's a relief to hear that.
What do you mean? Were you concerned?
Yes, I was worried that I may have done something to trouble you. But why wait until today to tell me? You could have told me this before.
I guess I just felt uncomfortable mentioning the scars. Bringing up old wounds and reminding you of injuries you'd suffered for me. I saw one of your old scars the other day, and it brought all those memories back.
You don't need to worry about that. I wear these scars with pride. To a samurai, injuries in service are like badges of honor. Each one means that I've done my job well and protected you from danger.
Thank you, Hana. Really.
It's all right. I realize how much you care about me now. So, thank you too, Sakura.
You'll always be my best friend.